We are live back here at Marion Harding Stadium. And, Coach, Harding will receive the second half. I think it's important now that only down 21-7, we dodged a couple bullets there. Obviously, we shot ourselves in the foot 2 or 3 times. But we've got to get a nice drive going here. I don't care if it takes 3 plays like it did our opening touchdown, but we have to establish some points, I think, right now.
Absolutely, Coach. Lindsay, I could not agree with you more. I mean, you look at the score and you go, oh, my goodness, 21-7. What people don't realize is that we basically gave Mansfield Senior 2 touchdowns. We gave them 2 touchdowns because we turned the ball over deep in our territory. So, if we protect this ball and we keep doing what we're doing and quit stopping ourselves, we can win this ball game. I mean, it is not out of the realm of possibility for us to put together a fantastic second half and come out and win this ball game. The kids just got to believe in themselves and believe they can be successful.
Well, that's right. And Mansfield was they were on the doorstep twice and didn't get in. Once they threw an interception, and then they had a couple penalties and a nice sack, a defensive stand that took them out of the of scoring in that just before the halftime. But Marion Harding, I think the last 2 games at halftime, I think it was pretty much let's just get through the night. But I think now we have an ability to win this game. They haven't really stopped us offensively. We stopped ourselves, but we have to control the football and take care of it. And it's still raining, and it's been raining all night. But like it said, it's like that for both teams. And we're getting ready for the start of the kickoff of the second half.
Well, it looks like once again back deep we've got Nicholas Middlesworth and Titus Douglas, and it's important for a young man like Titus Douglas to shake off the mistakes he made in the first half, because the one thing people need to know in football is the most important play is the next play. You can't change the ones that happened before. You can only worry about what's going to happen next. And if that young man can do what he did with the football in the second half, what he did in the first half as far as running it real well, I mean, we've got a shot here. We can move the ball. We just have to protect it, like you said before, Coach Lindsay.
And that's right. And Titus is young. He's only a sophomore, and he's got a lot of ability, and he's got a lot of football ahead of him. So it's important for him to bounce back and capitalize on his mistakes.
Absolutely. I think it was Archie Griffin, in one of his first starts, maybe fumbled like 2 or 3 balls.
And
so,
Nick
those things happen.
Nick's going to get the ball, and
he's got
has a hole.
He's got a seam, Coach.
1 block away.
There we go. Stick with your blocks, young man.
Nick's a little elusive, and Nick's going to bring the ball back to midfield, so a very nice return from Marion Harding. Nick Middlesworth. Harding will take over at midfield, 1st and 10.
I had the pleasure of coaching Nick when he was in middle school and also when he was a freshman, and he's one of those kids you find ways to put the ball in his hands, because when he gets the ball in his hand, good things can happen. He's just a fantastic young man, and it's really good to see him out here doing great things. Coach Wessler gives them the call. They're hustling out on the field. Looks like we got Titus Douglas back in the ball game, Coach. We've got bunch trips almost right on top of the H. We got an ace backfield. Sayers in shotgun. He drops back.
Going to throw the ball. Got a little mess up there. The receivers.
That kind of could have been one of those situations where maybe the receiver didn't run the right route, or because of the ball, Sayre just had a hard time throwing it as wet as it is out there. I don't know if people watching this game can see, but it's raining pretty hard. All right, look at that. We got that tight end, or rather the double tight wing. One back in the backfield. Looks like Thomas Moore's back there. Thomas Moore with the ball up the gut.
Going to get about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. Call it 3. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Titus Douglas checking in the ball game. Will Thomas check out?
Colin Hill coming in. A lot of substitution here for Marion Harding.
Got Colin Hill, Bryce Starner in the ball game. Coach, from what we've seen tonight, I got to believe with Colin Hill in the ball game, we're going to see a run here, or maybe not.
Colin's lined up.
Got him lined up in a wing. We got wing trips. Got a little play action pass. Come on, young man.
1 block. Got to make that block. Sayer goes down for a loss of about 3, back to the original line of scrimmage. And Marion Harding's going to be forced to punt for the first time. Actually, I believe this is the first punt of the game, Coach.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that we're this far in the ball game. We're down by 2 touchdowns, and this is actually our first punt.
And a rainy conditions that it is. Both teams have actually moved the ball. Just mistakes have hampered both teams.
We got Colin Hill back there with the ball. On a night like tonight, this snap is very important. Got the punt off.
Going to go out of bounds. Mansfield's going to have pretty good field position. Going to go out at the 40-yard line. Mansfield Senior will take it 1st and 10 at their 40-yard line. With 10:24 remaining in the third quarter, Mansfield Senior 21, Marion Harding 7. You're watching Marion Harding football, a Marion Harding High School Telecom production.
Grab a seat. The game is on. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
We're back. And Mansfield's going to have pretty good field position here. Again, Marion Harding has to stiffen up on defense. No big plays here. Don't give them any momentum builder.
There we go.
Hand off to Vickers.
Play there. Once again, if you watch that play, you see a guard pull. So, you know, if you watch the offensive line, you watch the guards, you're going to see what's going to happen on that one. Great read by our defense.
I believe his forward procedure might have gave him.
Gosh, maybe like a half a yard.
Might have gave him a half a yard.
If that.
It's going to bring up 2nd and a long 9, we'll call it.
All right, looks like we got doubles up top. We got shotgun, split backs. Oh, we got a backside guard pull there.
Again, nothing to show for it.
Once again, you know, these young men out there playing for the Prexies right now, they're keying, they're watching that guard pull, and you watch that guard pull, it's going to tell you what they're going to do every time.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and about 9, and I think Marion Harding now is thinking that they can play with these guys, and I think they're believing that they can win.
Well, you know, in a situation like this with 3rd and long, too, you got to watch those screens, you got to watch those slants, smash routes. You know, there's a lot of different things that a team with the athleticism of Mansfield Senior could and might do right now. He's got a long look at the sideline, so who knows what they're cooking up, Coach.
Well, they had those 2 plays that they just ran have worked well for them in the first half, and now they're not working at all. So we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Back to pass, going to go wide, catches. And nice defensive play.
There we go. Nice stop.
Not going to get the first.
Well, you got to believe here too, Coach, with them being on their side of the 50. You got to believe here they're going to punt, but they had a lot of success in short yardage on 4th down in the first half. So who knows? They might run it here. We'll see.
Well, this is a gutsy call by Mansfield Senior because Harding has stopped them in 2 plays, and there looks like they're going to go for it. I mean, you give Harding good field position if you don't make it. And I think up 21-7.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure this is a good call by Mansfield Senior. Marion Harding's got to answer the call right here.
Absolutely, answer the bell. They might be trying to see if they can call him offside.
Nope.
Got a guard pull, and there we go, Coach.
And he did not get it.
Fantastic play by our young men.
Did he squeeze through there? Yes, he did. It's going to be close.
Man, I got to believe with that forward progress, he was stopped short. Look at where they're spotted here, Coach.
Well, the guy.
I don't agree with that call there, Coach.
I don't think I do either. The Boo Birds are out here, Marion Harding. Gutsy call, and I thought we had him stopped.
Yeah, we did have him stopped. I heard the whistle blow. The young man fell forward, though, so unfortunately, if the refs call it, it is what it is, folks. There's nothing we can do to change it. Once again, we had a backside guard pull there, leading them up in the hole.
Gain of about 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. That's the thing, you have a nice defensive stand, and then they you can see the winds come out of your defense just a little bit on that because the momentum was high. They had them stopped. They get the 1st down.
Yeah,
and then we give up a 7-yard gain the next play. Benson, and he's going to be close to another 1st down.
Well, you know, and the thing is,
they are moving
like
the chains.
We talked about, you know, the most important play is the next play, but it's really, really hard when you get them on fourth down like that, and you stop them, but you don't. You know, it takes the wind out of the sails, and it's hard for youngsters to bounce back from that.
Mansfield will have a 1st and 10 at the 40, the Marion Harding 40.
Okay, we got shotgun, split backs. We've seen this formation a lot. At least the backfield formation. Got to keep the edge there. All right, we got a hold. Number 17 had
almost
one of
a
our players
takedown
on the ground. Oh, my goodness. I didn't know if I was watching football there or WWF, for Pete's sakes.
It's going to be a hold on Mansfield.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually a 15-yarder. That might be unsportsmanlike conduct. There's a little more holding going on there.
Definitely looked like a full mount.
Maybe that one's the good old-fashioned makeup call there, Coach, from that fourth and what should have been a stop.
Well, it was definitely a tackle or a hold.
Yeah, it was.
Or whatever you want to call it.
Most certainly was.
Going to bring up a 1st and 20 from about the 50-yard line, 49-yard line of Marion Harding. Again, Marion Harding, they've got their backs to them now. You gotta capitalize on that mistake and not give them a big. Oh no. That can't be an offside on Marion Harding.
That can't be on us.
Another mistake by Mansfield
Absolutely.
Senior.
Let's keep marching them back.
False start.
Well, and you know, you brought it up at the beginning of the show. You talked about the undisciplinedness of Mansfield Senior. You know how that's kind of been their MO in the past. Now, obviously, we've fumbled some balls tonight, so maybe our discipline hasn't been as good as it should be. However, in the penalty area, we've been pretty clean. You know,
we've had one
really
penalty.
haven't had any penalties, Coach.
We had an approachment.
Oh yeah, that's our one.
You're right.
Oh, we got
Vickers to the right. Going to turn the corner and ridden out of bounds.
Well, you know, and if you watch that play there, you have the guard pull and you have the other back lead through. It's kind of like the good old-fashioned student body left, student body right that was so famous that USC ran back in the day.
Going to bring up 2nd and 15. Well, yeah, and our corners, you know, they've been hurting us on the outside. Our corners got to maintain their area and turn the belay in.
Absolutely, Coach. Same play, other side.
And they're stringing it out. There we go.
That's a great play by Jordan Scott.
Jordan Scott.
That's a great play by that young man.
I believe that's going to be a loss of about 2.
Well, you know, folks, that right there, that's just textbook. That's how you play it. They try to reach it. You don't let them reach that outside shoulder. You ride it out, and you're there, you know? If you trust what your read gives you and you do what you're supposed to do, those are the type of plays you make. Fantastic play by that young man.
Actually,
Fantastic
no gain on the play. It's going to remain 3rd and 15.
Looking at the sideline for the play, number 14.
Big play right here. Of course, the way Mansfield is, I look for them to be 2-down territory.
Absolutely. Well, now we're going to a pistol formation here. We got Benson out in a wing. We got number 3 deep in the backfield there.
Back to pass, going long. Offensive guy pushed off. It wasn't called.
No, it
Mansfield
was not.
makes a nice play down at the 5-yard line. Wow. Mansfield with the first and goal at the 5. Make it the 6, 7-yard line.
We got a tight end down bottom here. We got twins up top. Got a little crisscross there.
Vickers down to the 1-yard line. Did not get in.
2nd and goal.
You know, that's basically about the only pass play that's really hurt this Harding team tonight. Just came at a bad time, but we pretty much shut Mansfield down this half.
Yeah, we really, really have.
Except for that one big play.
Prexies get set. You know, in a situation like that, your D-line's got to get low, and they got to root hog. You know, I know I've said it a couple times already, but in football, the low man wins, and in that situation,
well, Benson was in for the touchdown there. Mansfield setting up for the extra point.
Got Ethan Ludy on the kick here. He's been perfect so far tonight.
A little hesitation there. I don't know. No good.
No good. All right. It definitely works in the favor of the Prexies.
So with 5:09 remaining in the third quarter, Mansfield Senior 27, Marion Harding 7. You're watching Marion Harding football, a Marion Harding High School Telecom production.
Yours. First it's a wing, then it's your seat at the table. So tell me, are you a little baby boy? Or are you a big, strong man?
I'm a big, strong man. Okay.
Grab a seat. The game is on.
Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings, Beer, Sports.
Fair enough.
We're back here at Marion Harding Stadium. Mansfield Senior 27, Marion Harding 7. Mansfield getting set to kick off. Back deep for the Presidents. Titus Douglas and Nick Middlesworth.
You know, based upon Nicholas's last return there, it'll be interesting to see what they do with this kickoff. I'm betting on this one, Coach Lindsay. We're probably going to see this ball kicked on the ground.
Well, Marion Harding's got to get something going offensively here. If we have any chance to win this game, we've got to score on this series.
Got to buckle down, absolutely.
Little squib kick, but still going to go out of bounds. Again,
out of
Marion
bounds.
Harding will take over at their 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
By going out of bounds, the Prexies will get the ball at the 35. But with that being said, it's probably better to start on the 35 than it is to kick it to Titus or Nicholas. And,
They've had a couple nice run backs.
Yeah, they have. They most certainly have. So even though it's really something you probably don't want your kicker to do in a situation like this, it's probably a smart move by the TY Tigers.
Looks like Thomas Moore in the backfield.
Going back to that double tight wing set, that seemed to work for us well tonight. I think it's safe to say in this formation, we're probably going to see a lot of runs, Coach. Oh, no, we got a little play action pass.
Oh, my God. Left his feet on the face.
And Sayer's going to lose about 2 on the play.
You know, in that play, they were probably hoping to get the element of surprise because they've been lining up in that formation, and they've been running the ball a lot. So, that was a smart play, but Prex just got to execute a little better, give the young man Sayer a little more time to throw, and we can start connecting.
Brings up a 2nd and 12 from the 33-yard line.
Looks like we got an eye backfield back there, Coach.
Got Colin Hill and Titus Douglas. Hand off to Colin Hill, and Collins stuffed for nothing. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd and 11. He did get a yard.
Looked like a little trap play on that one.
Harding probably definitely in a passing situation here.
Looks like we got diamond trips down here. Sayer drops back.
An open.
Oh!
Ooh, just missed him.
Threw it a little bit behind him.
T.J. Jefferson, the intended target. And Marion Harding will be forced to punt. 4th and 11. And we have a penalty on Mansfield's bench. The get-back coach is not doing his job tonight on both sides.
Yeah, they are definitely not earning their paycheck tonight. Those get-back coaches aren't.
Obviously, it's only a warning the first time. Then it becomes a penalty. And I think very seldom do you ever see the second flag thrown.
Well, let's hope here that on this punt we get a little better punt than we did that first time. You know, the snap's very important, but when you kick that ball, you got to let it come off the top of your foot. You can't have it come off the side. When it comes off the side, it's when you get the shanks on the punts. Bobbles a snap a little bit. Not a bad punt.
For a bobbled snap, no,
not a bad punt
at all.
Prexy bounce. All right, looks like
25-yard line.
Yeah, 25-yard line there, Coach.
Mansfield will take over. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Harding trailing 27-7. Mansfield Senior. You're watching Marion Harding High School, a Telecom production. Their 25-yard line.
We got twins up top here. We got a pistol formation.
Handoff.
Handoff right up the middle.
Benson breaks the tackle, squirms his way to the 35-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and about 3.
That was some good running by that young man. Kept his feet
Hard runner.
chugging.
He's been their bread and butter. Going to bring up actually a 2nd and 2.
I think it's safe to say in these conditions, Coach, and with the success they've had running the football tonight, we're probably going to see a lot more of this young man as the night wears on. Looking at the sideline, getting the play.
Motion. Handoff Vickers.
Little sweep.
And Vickers is stuffed for about a loss of a yard.
You know, we've been doing a pretty good job.
We have contained their sweeps this
Absolutely,
quarter.
we've been doing a pretty good job containing their sweeps. You know, at the beginning of the game, that was their bread and butter, but I think it's safe to say that we're doing a good job stopping that. Based upon that, they'll probably come back this next play right up the gut.
3rd and 3.
Looks like we got a motion here to doubles. Shotgun split backs here. Oh, we got a pass.
Looking. Nice catch. Mansfield with the 1st down at the 45-yard line. Call it the 46-yard line. Handoff Vickers. Cuts it up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Get a gain of about 11. Down to about the 38-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10. Excuse me, the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Mansfield Senior at the Marion Harding 43-yard line.
We got about a minute 30 left in the third quarter. We got Vickers and Benson in the backfield. We got doubles.
Nice fake. Nice fake for the quarterback. Keeper.
Looks like Benson's just a smidge hobbled there.
I believe he did get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
That was a fantastic blitz by the Prexies there. Did you catch who that was, Coach
Raymond
Lindsay?
Candela.
All right. The Candyman Candela. That's a nice blitz there, Raymond.
Back to pass. Swing pass.
Oh. There we go. I was wondering if he saw that hold. I think everyone in the stands saw it but him. But he saw it. He called it. There we go.
Holding Mansfield Senior. So Harding gets another break on a penalty by Mansfield Senior.
Moves the ball back to I believe, the Mansfield 49-yard line. 48 maybe, Coach.
Going to bring up second and about 18.
Sounds about right. Okay, here we go. We have Twins up top. Got a tight end down here on the bottom. Got split backs in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, we got a guard pull.
Handoff.
Guard pull. There we go, folks.
Benson, the ball carrier, maybe 3.
All right, Coach, we got 3rd and long here. We got to watch for those quick hitting passes.
3rd and 15. Well, the quick slants worked for him this quarter. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, Mansfield Senior 27, Marion Harding 7. You are watching Marion Harding football, a Marion Harding High School Telecom production.